So it's about 6:30 in the morning right now. We actually slept better than we expected to. I know there's probably a lot of complaining when we first got here, but
feel good about it.
yeah, both of us feel pretty good about it. Still waking up. We're gonna have some breakfast and then walk down to the beach.
We go to Forks.
Yeah, then we're gonna go north to Forks, Washington. Get a few items, check a few things. We're gonna get a little bit of actually bottled water in Forks. We made some coffee this morning. Haley made some coffee this morning. And the water here tastes fine, but as soon as you get it hot, it tastes really weird. So the coffee is this far away from being undrinkable, and that's not me just being a baby. It's really weird tasting. Haley was just talking about how close we are to Canada right now. So yeah, there we are. And where's Canada start? Yeah, just up just a little further. Alright, so we left our campsite and drove north to a town called Forks. And got a little bit of coffee there and used some of the restrooms, got some supplies. Now we're going further north, or I guess maybe northeast at this point, but we're like traveling the border of the United States and Canada. And we're going to, you just told me this name again, Spruce Trail?
Something like that.
Something like that, or what was it called?
Spruce something, I don't know.
Okay, well yeah, Spruce Trail or something. It's in the Olympic National Forest, and we're taking NF roads, National Forest roads, and for the most part they're pretty good. There's a few dips, but nothing major. Yeah, we have 21 miles remaining on roads like this, but it's going to take about an hour and 20 minutes to get there. Just nice and slow, and super beautiful. Super beautiful when you're not seeing areas that have been logged. Alright, so we're driving along and this guy stops us. I guess they're knocking down a bunch of trees up there, so we may or may not be able to get through. We'll find out in a second. Oh, go ahead.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you too. Hey, will you shut your mouth?
We're like, thank you, and Mabel's like, okay, yeah, so the loggers, there wasn't really anything to it. Didn't even really see any people. They just wanted to make sure they weren't going to drop a tree on the road when there's a car going past. Alright, so this road's getting worse and worse. So far we're still attempting it, but this car is just not built for some of the stuff that we just went through, and we're like traveling right on the edge of the cliffs. But we did a quick pit stop because I need to use the restroom. But when we're in territory like this, I always worry about getting attacked by a cougar or something, kind of like this. But I know that's unlikely to happen, so I'm just gonna pee real quick and then we'll get back on the road. So sadly we are going back down. The road just got too bad for this car.
And the trail started to make no sense.
Yeah, and the trail, we started to look at it a little bit further, and where it ends up is not really close to the trailhead, and we're not seeing any road. I don't know, it just didn't make sense. And to drive 5 to 10 mile an hour, 10 at the fastest, through an area that's, you know, damaging the car for an hour and a half, I don't know, it just didn't make sense. Another waterfall right there. So yeah, we're going back, and then we're gonna hit the 101 to Port Angeles, where I think there's another area that we were, real close to the edge of the cliff right now, where there should be another beautiful area. I'm not sure what it's called, but we'll get there in a little bit. Going back down this mountain is much slower than going up. Just riding the brakes, nice and easy.
Oh wow, that's gonna make me throw up.
Yep.
send it off, send it out to the world where it's all
Probably should have been designed.
Does look pretty cool. So we've been stopped on the 101 heading south for a little while now. There's some construction, and we got stopped for a couple minutes heading north, but I think we got there a good time. But yeah, so right here we've probably been stopped for 20 minutes. So there's like this really nice peaceful rain. So it hasn't been a big deal.
Peaceful mountain rain.
Yep.
Good stuff.
And the other cars coming from the other way just started to come past, but until then it's just been quiet and nice. Yeah, after we were coming down from the mountain on that trail that my car was not built for, I haven't done much filming. So from there we went on to Port Angeles and tried to go on a little bit of a trail. And it just was a real short trail, and we kind of played near the river. I can't remember what the river was called.
M something Falls. Started with an M.
Miller Falls, maybe?
No.
Or Milton, something like that. Anyway.
Maria, maybe.
Maria. And at this point, it is like nearing 6 o'clock. We're heading back to the campground, and probably just relax there for the remainder of the evening.
Yep.
This is pretty. So that's about that. Woke up, had a small breakfast, and got everything loaded. What is it, like 9 in the morning?
It's like 10 now.
10 in the morning? Okay. We are going to drive now to a rainforest, which is not too far from here. And I don't think Mabel can get out of the car, so I don't know how much filming, just a little bit of filming. And yeah, then home. And we made it home. The rainforest, we didn't really mess with going through very much, just kind of driving through, and it was raining. But the area we were in was, I mean, so close to the rainforest that it really didn't look much different. Our record shelf fell, Haley says. Let's take a look at that. Excuse me, Mabel. Yeah. That really sucks.
We need to do something about that.
Yep. I'll fix it.
The third time it's happened.
Second time, and I'll fix it.
Like the 12th time it's happened.
It's only like the 14th time it's happened, and I'll fix it.
Did you get the mail?
No. But anyway, I don't know what else I have to say. It was a lot of driving the last couple of days. I want to say 600 or 700 miles. I'll have to look to be sure. Yeah. Really good trip. And now we have a lot of unpacking and putting away to deal with. So I'm gonna put this camera down. I'll just put it down right here.